In this movie we're going to look at using Photoshop's tools to improve the face, especially the hair, the eyes and the teeth. This is the before image. You can see some stray hairs kind of straggling over the eye there. If we go in a little bit closer, you've got quite a bloodshot eye, well, it's a bit red there anyway, and the teeth could be brighter and more sparkly. People pay a fortune to get the teeth whitened or bleached or capped as well, and you can have eye drops to bring out the white of the eye a little bit more. But if we go to the after image here, after Photoshop's worked its magic, then you can see before and after. Watch the eyes before and the teeth as well. Okay, so we've got rid of these hairs and we've brightened the teeth and the eyes as well. So we're going to do that with our source image. So let's just zoom in and have a look at the hairs for a start. Now we're going to use the clone stamp tool to get rid of those. So create a new layer. It's good to have a new layer and to work on a new layer, because then any editing we do, if we make mistakes, we can just delete the new layer, start again, and it leaves the layer underneath looking fine. Now we're going to go to the clone stamp tool from the toolbar, click to select it, and then we'll choose quite a small diameter brush and a nice soft edge one too. If I just right click, I can see that I've got a nice soft brush there, 19 pixels wide. That's very small, but that's going to be fine for the hair. Okay, so that's another way of selecting things, by right clicking, getting the context menu, or if you're on a Mac, control clicking if you don't have a 3-button mouse. If you are on a Mac, you can buy 3-button mouses, and you'll find they're really useful, because they do work in the same way as the PC mouse. It just gives you more access to more tools very quickly. Right, so let's start to clone the unwanted hair. We'll go for the easier bit first of all, the bit near the edge of the eye. Click Alt to sample a bit of clear skin, and then just spray over. Now make sure that you've got the sample all layers button selected, so that we can actually work on this transparent layer here, but take pixels from the layer below. If you don't have sample all layers clicked, then you won't be able to do this. Okay, so let's carry on spraying. You can see where the sampled area is coming from, the little cross there, and I'm moving on to the dodgy hairs. Now we could use the healing tool, but that would really not work too well, because you'd still see hints of the soft hair. But we might want to increase the softness of the edge of the brush, so I'm going to make sure I've got a really soft edge brush. Go to 17. Okay, and if you've got a line like we've got there, you can see that little line there, then just sample again and just spray around the edge there until we've got the hair disappeared. Control Z to undo if you make a mistake, and sample little and often. Let's just click to sample down here, a darker area, and then move down over that bit of hair there, like so. Keep on resampling and try and hide the telltale footprints. You can reduce the opacity of the brush as well, just to fine tune sections once you've done them, but increase the size too by using the right and the left brackets just to fine tune things. Okay, that's working quite well there. Let's just use the left bracket to scale things down a little bit, and alt click to sample just by the eyebrow here. Now when we go over the eyebrow, it's good to sample an adjacent selection of pixels, so that we've got hair going over the hair we don't want, and then back to skin again, like so. You can see where my sampled area is relative to the area that it's cloning over. And again, keep on resampling little and often, and that will help you get clear areas of skin and pop them over the hair. Resampling again, resampling again, and you can see in theory now we're able to get rid of the hair wherever it happens to be. And Control Z is always a very handy keyboard combination when you need to undo. a mistake, and you'll make mistakes all the time, but that's great. There's no permanent mistake in Photoshop. That's the cool thing about it. Here we go to the tricky bit. Sample to get rid of that bit there over the hair, and again here. Take one bit of eyebrow here and pop it there. There we go. I'm doing lots of resampling. Back down to here. So I'll finish off these bits here a bit later. Let's have a look at the eyes, because the eyes are quite important to do carefully. There's a lot of detail here. So try and replace areas that have problems with adjacent areas by sampling here. Click the Alt keys held down, and then just bang, pop that there and take it up like so. So this bit of shadow here continues, and this crease in the eye continues. And now let's just do a bit of eyelash here. Click to sample and spray. Bit of eyelash has gone over there now, that's fine. We're quite safe down here. This bit's quite dark, so we can get rid of that quite easily. Let's take a lighter bit here. Click to sample. So I'm sampling all the time. I'm going to take this clean little reflection spot and put it over the other one. Click. There we go. And so on and so forth. Let's take this part of the eye here and just move it up slightly. Perfect. There we go. And then again, lots of resampling is the really only way to successfully hide strays of hair like this. Take that one up there. So you can see the theory. I'm going to move on and jump forward in time a little bit so that I can get rid of these without you having to watch me do every single one. But you should now have enough skill and knowledge to tackle these other bits yourself. Just clone areas here with very distinctive bits with very similar bits, and that will get rid of the problem hairs. Okay, see you in part 2, where we'll work on the whites of those eyes.